Hello again, everybody. Welcome to Ken Knows Gambling. And it's time for session number 5 on the lay 10 across KKG. And let's go ahead and get to it. Today, we're going to turn them back on. Everything's on all the time. Again, in my quest to show you there's so much shit you can do and it almost don't matter. I don't even need the puck because I keep them on all the time. Here we go. If the 10 gets hit, then I'll turn these off and we'll work on the 10. But so here we go. There's a 6, puck don't, do the puck anyway, but they're on all the time. 25, 35. Alright, there's one hit. 12. 9, there's my second hit. 25. Whoops, 35. Let's come down to the 6, 8. Take this down. There's an 8, that'll work. 25, 35. Let's go 15. I'll go 15 on the 9. I'm only going to pay it 20, not 21. I ain't dealing with one, just so you know. Alright, there we go. 3, 11, 9. We'll just pay it 20. The world owes me a buck. Who cares? Alright, now I'll put 15 over on the 5 rack 5. There's another 8, 25, 35, and this time let's just add, that'd be 28. I'll probably just take, I don't know what I'll take, but here we go. There's another 9, we'll go 28. I'll pay myself 30 for all the ones that I'm not paying me. Alright, and if I get one more hit, let's see. I can go 15 on the 10 now. If. Alright, so we ended up with 75 on that little run. Not too bad. Again, they're all on. I don't really need the puck. So here we go. But for you guys, I might run a puck. Alright, there's the 10. Ah, this is why I don't like them on. But it did what it did. We're going to turn these off. 10 is a point. We lose at 3. Here we go. If I go down, it's going to be because of this. But my way, I wouldn't have hit that. But it doesn't matter. It got hit. Alright, these are off now. 10 is a point. Now we need that 7. There's a 4. The only way I have it done it, I don't want these on in case the 7 comes. I need all the money here. Anyway, there's another 4. There's 100 I missed. There's there's another 10. Okay. Puck comes off, but I'm keeping them on. Now we got to get that 7. There it is. These are I'm sorry, I've been going for this, not this. These were off. I'm working with the 10. Alright, everybody knows. Okay. So then we get 500 here. Get to put that back. And then we'll go back down to 6. Off again. Off. We need another 7. Oh my God, another 10. The 10s are alive. Back up to 10. These are off. It's 11. 9. 3. 7. Alright, that gets 5. Okay. That comes that down to 6. Yeah. Off. 8. Don't care about the point. These are off. 7 versus the 10. 3. 7 out. Alright. We get the 3. That should put everything back to normal. Except it doesn't. I'm still 2 down. We're going to go 3 by itself again. These are off. This is on. 6. 7. There we go. That's going to get us 150. Now I think we can right the world. So, I'm still down though. Close enough though. Let's turn everything back on. There's a 9. There's 1 hit, but again, they're all on. There's an 8. We're gonna try to take 1 more extra hit before I start doing shit. Just because we were still down, those 10s are murderers. There's a 4. Yeah, we're okay. Again, we're okay. Let's bring this to here. Alright, we've rode the ship. There we go. Woo, in profit pretty good, but boy, it got scary. So now what we're going to do is we're just going to do a 5 and 9. Just like that. See if we can build from it. There's an 8. There's a 5. 25. 35. We're going to keep the 25. We're going to go 15 on the 10. There's an 8. There's a 4. 7 out. Alright. Alrighty, here we go. 3. Let's do the 4 this time. Just because Uncle Ken feels froggy. Alright, here we go. There's a 7 out. That'll be a $15 net. But not considered 1 hit. There's a 6. That'll be 1 hit. And there's a 5. There's our second hit. 25. 35. Let's take our lay down and let's come down. A little risky this time. A little risky. I'm gonna use some of my profit, which I normally don't do. But again, it's an option. So we're gonna keep up $50 more than I normally would. Being that's 100, you could lay that for 200. You know what? Let's do. This is just an option thing here as I do my little series. Let's just see if that'll work. There's an 8, 25, 35. And if we can get one more, famous last words, get one more. There's an 8, which we did. This sort of did its job. We'll put that back now. And we're rolling pretty good. So let's come down to the 6, 8. There's a 9. Could have kept them up, but that's okay. There's a 10. Got rid of that lay just in time. Another 9. 6 point. 25, 35. That's good. Let's turn these on. Let's turn these on. Get a point. There's a 5. There's a 7. That's all right. All right. Now let's come back. To the 10. Turn them off this time. Now they're off. Everything is off. 4. Too bad. There's advantages and disadvantages for on and off. There just is. There's an 8. 25. 35. Now, when you do get up to a certain amount of profit, you can take this down early. You got one hit. You can. So let's just do. And we'll take it down early. Here we go. With only one hit. There's a 5. That would have been our second hit. 3rd. That's all right. There's the 8. 25, 35. Let's go ahead and let's do a 15, 5 and 9 for those hits. There's an 8. 25, 35. Okay, we'll just rack that one. There's a 5. At 15, I'll pay 21, but I'm only going to take 20. And let's go ahead and let's add 1 to the 5 and 9. Rack 10. There's a 9. That 20 pays 28. I'll round it to 30. Just because I refuse to get into those nickels. Alright. We'll do that. Then what we're going to do is I'm going to split 15-15 now. And then 15-15. Now watch, every time I say if I get one more hit, I'll show you something, but somehow I never do. I get whacked right here. I'd love to show you now. There's a 10. Good. That 15 times 2 pays 30. All right. And in my brain, on one hand, this is what I want to see. So I can build up. But it also, on the other hand, I go, okay, the 7 is looming. I got these built up. I got a couple hits. So here's what my brain is going. I can always rebuild, right? So I'm going to rebuild from the outside. I'm going to double regress. So I've regressed. Now I built. Now let's get smart, double regress. Now you could have done it on the 6 or 8 or whatever. I'm just choosing to do it this way. There's a 10, got lucky. So that's worth 30. All right. We're well over where we need to be, so we're in control here. We're in big time control. We've won some money. We've got our 300 plus. We can't get hurt. But let's know exactly. There's our 300. All right. We're going to just sort of put that in our pocket right over there. This is all profit now. Now you do what you want to do with it. So I'm going to add this quarter over to the extra profit. And now I'm going to slide, I don't want to put 18. I don't want to deal with ones. 18 for 21. Let's just bring him in. Let's bring him in. 3, 2, 7 out. Who cares? All right. There's $100. We're not going to play with it. We're going to go ahead and take that, put it over here in our profit. Call it a day. There's 5. Cheap equals to the dealer. Rack is good. $425. Let's bring our profit. That goes over here, gets us another 100. Like so. That gets us another nickel. Like so. Now we're at $1,700 in 5 sessions. Now we're averaging a little over 340. That's what you do with your excess. Okay? Guarantee in excess. I don't care if you're playing blackjack, baccarat. I don't care. Once you get it and you know you got it, lock it up. Play with some guarantee in excess. And then always get close. You want to still rack, build. Rack, build. And then you can double, triple regress. There's so much you can do, but you got to still be smart about it. The weakness of any lay strategy is getting that number pop. You saw it. I mean, 10 hit, went up to 6. It got hit again. I went up to 10. And then come down to 6. Hit again. Went back up to 10. Went back down to 6. Hell, I think it did it again. There's the weakness. Every strategy has a kryptonite. Every single, without fail, everything has something that you just can't have happen, and that's it on the lay. That's why I get them off that board as fast as I can. So anyway, there is your lay 10 across KKG. We're 5-0, and until the next time, hope you enjoy. Be great.